to take advantage of something that previously was wasteland. All of a sudden, that wasteland is a niche. So niches depend on our ability to create. And our ability to get beyond this next climate challenge, because there will be one, whether it's fire or ice, it's a challenge to our ingenuity. And ingenuity is what we're here for. Oh.
Hi, Howard.
Oh, wait, where are you?
I'm right here. Hi.
Oh! Ah, yes! Ned.
Hey, good to see you. Stepping back a few minutes to what you said about people being exploited or seeming to be exploited by capitalist system or whatever. You spoke of the fact that if we are in an existence which seems to be nothing more than a daily grind, if we're working in a hamburger restaurant, for example, if only we could open up to the world around us and engage with the other human beings that we happen to see in the course of our day, then that's seemingly limitless possibilities for human interaction, which is the whole point of existing in the first place. But how does that seems to sidestep the issue of the fact that exploitation of some way or another, or injustice, or something that we humans have also come up with, the concept of fairness and social justice is still going on. So it doesn't seem particularly advantageous to feel really great about your day, even as you're being exploited.
Well, here's the trick. It is wise to avoid either-or thinking. This is a very Hegelian idea. Opposites are joined at the hip. And both of these things are necessary simultaneously. It's necessary to engage with the people that we run across in our daily life in order to, as you said, it makes things rich. Every person is different. Every person's in the world to explore. But at the same time, we have to struggle against the fact that a whole mess of CEOs are walking away with $16 million to $60 million paychecks right now. Now, a $60 million paycheck is enough money to buy two small cities, to buy all the real estate. Should a Lloyd Blankenfein or anybody else be making that kind of money? It's outrageous. But if we find something outrageous, again, we have to exploit the tools that we're given and create new ones. But right now, we have the tools of the protest industry, and that includes unions, it includes peace marches, it includes publishing articles against it, and it includes overturning the government periodically and bringing in a Barack Obama who talks about some sort of regulatory reform in the finance industry. So we need to do these two things simultaneously, suck all the richness we possibly can out of our lives in order to enrich ourselves, and like the bees, to enrich the entire system. Because we're working not just on behalf of ourselves, we're working, as strange as it sounds, on behalf of humanity.
Okay. The first point was just to decided in Mr. Ford was dividing art into the present and the unpleasant, and you seem to like the unpleasant art. Well, the unpleasant that gives insights of some other kind, and then the pleasant art. And it struck me that unpleasant art seems to me historically be very much tied to capitalism or individualism. And it's not to be found much in societies that don't have capitalism and individualism. And I think Hitler's critique of the encountered Kunstart and all that was very much also criticism against that kind of individualist capitalism that he didn't like. And so just to defend individual capitalism and the unpleasant art and the rule.
Well, I just say that might not be a defense of that question.
Okay, no,
it might not be a defense of it. It might be an explanation that one of the problems of capitalism is it makes unpleasant art necessary.
Okay, well, if you like unpleasant art, I mean, actually it might be the right truth. Anyway, so the question about the capacity. I come from Europe, and there are some signs that some of the freedom of expression, etc., is being threatened by Muslim minorities that have been imported and engaged today. The cartoonist tour, the big cartoonist debacle, that man is still living in fear, and somebody just tried to murder him. And of course, that's in a sense a signal that if you don't want to have your family settlement, etc., that's something you should mention, should talk about, etc. So the demographic issue here is there are a lot of those who don't value individualism and capitalism and so on. What's going to happen?
Well, first of all, if you go back to the first two rules of science, the first rule is that trees having a price, including the price of your life. And in my case, I've been a critic of militant Islam for something like 30 years, and have been under threat from several Islamic organizations. They got an entire radio show that had me as a guest taken off the air in the capital of Canada. For example, they had 4 days of sit-down strikes against me and the officers of Omni magazine a long time ago. And basically my attitude, I don't know if it's fair to say this on C-SPAN, but in the spirit of science and in the spirit of what I think is a life philosophy for all of us, is that sufficiently articulate? Do we have any other questions?
Time for money to go away. So I thought, I'm paraphrasing, but I want to understand what you mean by that, and give us some thoughts about that. A whole idea.
Oh, I think that money is a totally, money is like a hammer. Money is like most tools. Most tools are morally oblivious. A hammer can be used to build a house, and a hammer can be used to kill. And when I walk into my house, until recently, every time I've seen a hammer, I've taken it for granted that it was a tool, not an instrument of death. So whether it's a tool or instrument of death is a matter of perception. And money is an extremely useful way of shuffling my work to somebody in China in exchange for somebody's work in India, in exchange for somebody else's work in Poland, in exchange for my work. It does astonishing, incredible, amazing things. It's one of those things that in science we call emergent property, or it produces emergent properties. You know, you take an electron 300,000 years into the universe's existence, when electrons were able to slow down and calm down and see what their potential was, and put it near a proton, which is 18,500 times or 50 times its size, and you don't just get an electron or a proton. You get something radically new called an atom. And that atom has remarkable properties called hydrogen or helium. So when 2 and 2 don't equal 3 in this universe, don't equal 2, they usually equal 3 or more. Money has that property. It has the ability to make astonishing things happen. So when people talk about, and a lot of people are talking about reforming the monetary system and having local currencies and all kinds of stuff, but the local currencies will be just as morally oblivious as the money we've got, so why replace it? It's the perception that counts. It's bringing, how do we put this, the full flame of the possibility of human perception and interaction to every interaction we have during the course of the day and to everything we do, and to look at the second rule of science and obey it. The second rule of science is look at things right under your nose as if you've never seen them before and then proceed from there. Richard's art profoundly moves you in that direction, and I try to do that to the very best of my ability in the stuff that I write.
Question? Question here?
There's a question back there.
Hi. Evolutionary search strategy that you talk about in the book. Is capitalism the only way to carry that out? Because that seems to be what you're saying in the book. Can't the evolutionary search strategy be carried out with other systems, socialism, communism, whatever, any other system? And if it's only capitalism that can carry it out best, what is it about capitalism or the American or Western system that makes it more possible than, say, other countries that perhaps don't feel or can have the same potential? Western Europe, Germany, other, Switzerland, and also, is capitalism, I don't know if you'll have time for this, but is capitalism always the best way to go? Like, for example, healthcare in this country, the capital system doesn't seem to work very well, and so many people can't afford